I was born in California. I lived in the valley for a little bit, and then my dad ended up buying our house in Lake LA. When we bought that house, there was like almost nothing out there. It was just a couple people. The houses were very cheap, so that's the whole reason why my dad was able to buy a home there.
This is my old neighborhood. Sweet Air Avenue. So this is the old house. Wow.
My childhood growing up in Lake LA felt like I was growing up almost in Mexico because I had that sense of community. My dad's house was kind of like a sanctuary. So when people would cross over from Mexico, they would stay with us for sometimes a few days, maybe a few weeks, until they figured out where they were going, what their next step was, or where they were going to establish themselves. So it always felt like a really big family living there. And my compositions start with usually just celebration photos. Because like around the 90s, early 2000s when I was a kid, usually the only time they took out the camera was when there was a celebration. So that's why I have a lot of works that kind of talk to that. Let me move this one over real quick. So this one over here, it's actually about the idea of making food for the celebration. So it's a photo of my cousin Beto in Mexico. And she's dressed up like a little Virgin Mary and she's holding kind of like a baby Jesus. And it's very typical that in my family, whenever there's any type of religious celebration, there's a very specific kind of food we make, which is birria. And it's usually going to be birria de chivo. So that's why there's the goats kind of like dancing around, because it's the idea that when it's a very big event, you always go with the best kind of food.
We used to take kind of the bikes out down to this road, and then we'd kind of come up, or we'd cut through the desert, and then we'd go up through this way into the hills when we were kids. And there's like another trail that you can take up there that'll take you up to the top of the mountain.
I remember when I was a kid, we would go outside and we just kind of see what we could find to play with. We would trap caterpillars and then wait till they turned to butterflies, like the monarch ones. We'd go around at night with flashlights to try to find the scorpions that glowed in the dark. So I was always trying to make something out of nothing. And I think that definitely is what nourished my passion for going into the arts and being just someone who creates things all the time. A lot of my work is almost like me trying to reconstruct the memories I had as a kid growing up there and then trying to tie them into like where I am now in my life. So it's a lot of almost like collaging on the surface of it. It's all these ideas coming together and I'm trying to find a way to get them out where it reads as a coherent piece.